So I was asked a question today, and it's not a terrible question. We got this terrible winter storm coming, and I think we're right in it, or right on the southern edge of it. It's hard to say. Different weathermen put this particular spot on the map in different locations. So, but I think we're going to get some ice no matter what happens. So we're going to be stuck here. Now, I like to have cottage cheese every night. We get a tub of cottage cheese for me every night. Carolyn gets cream cheese, and that's what we have for a snack every night. There's a point to this. Somebody asked me, what do we do to prepare for storms like this? So I'm telling you. So we'll probably stock up on some cottage cheese. Now, with it being so cold, we keep a cooler in the camper, and all our refrigerated items stay in the camper. And it doesn't freeze in there, but with temperatures this cold, it'll freeze. So we'll bring the cooler inside and pack it with water bottles, frozen water bottles, so we can keep the refrigeration without freezing. So that, my point is we'll go and get some cottage cheese. The other thing I'll do, since it's been so cloudy here recently, is I'll go ahead and fill the other gas can. Usually I only have one full at a time, but I don't know how long the roads are going to be messed up with it being so cold. So we'll go ahead and get the second gas can. I'll go ahead and get a couple more propane tanks. That's just something that I got to do anyways. I should do that regularly. I used to go to a different town completely, and I would get a reduced military discount on propane, but they kind of was messing with me the last time I went. So I'm not going back there anymore. So we'll just go to the gas station and exchange the empties that we have. So I already have two full. I got three full. So I only got two that I got to get filled or exchanged. So I'll exchange these two and gas. So we're talking 20 bucks in gas and 40 bucks in propane. So we're up to 60 bucks. But again, it doesn't look like I need it. It looks like I got plenty of propane. Yeah, that's full. Huh, I got more than I thought I did. That's great. And we'll stock up on cottage cheese and cream cheese to make sure we got enough to get us through for a few days. Maybe make sure we got enough toiletries. And then Carolyn has been stockpiling our firewood forever. She's been splitting this up real small. She's got a stack over here, 2 stacks over there. She got 3 stacks in the house, and she's got 2 major stacks over here. I guess I should have showed you that when I was over there. So that's all the firewood. So the stuff on the porch is the stuff that stays dry. As soon as the stack goes empty in the house, we replace it with this stuff. That way it has time to dry out. And I don't know if this is preparation. This is just what we do each year. But typically we don't do this much. She's just been pounding away at this non-stop nearly. And it's paid off. She seems to enjoy doing it. I guess it's kind of relaxing. And then for water, the only thing we do for that, and Carolyn just did it while I was out here working on a machine, she set up the ventilation. See, we shut off the fan. There's ventilation that goes into the IBC tank to keep it warm. So that's up above the shower. And we have a fan that goes into that ventilation duct. So it draws air in from the house into the IBC tank, which is right over here. I'll walk over to it. So it falls down over the summer, and we shut the fan off, and the cat plays with it. So there's the IBC tank. So the ventilation is inside the house up here, runs down and into the tank, and all the plumbing's in there. So she put the ventilation back up, got the fan hooked up. That's about the essence of what we have to do. It's not a big deal. We have debated whether we wanted to pull the truck up a little further, because then that's less area that I got to shovel snow. But a couple of years ago, somebody ran off into the ditch over here, hit the mailbox, and oh, I mean, just inches away from hitting the truck. So we've been backing up the truck. Well, I was going to pull the truck up, and Carolyn and I was talking about it. Well, if there's snow on the ground, it's quite likely somebody could run off the road and hit the truck. So this is the latest project. I guess I'm shifting gears again that I was working on. This one had a the piston is seized to the O-rings, or the O-rings were seized to the piston. Kind of distracted. I don't know why. Which brings me to a subject that I talked about a little bit yesterday. So yesterday I was telling you in yesterday's video that I'm starting a new channel, and I'm really not gonna for a while, hopefully in maybe a year or so, let's put it that way, this channel will become just for me and my friends. The folks that love to watch my channel every day, have been doing it for years. That channel is going to be for us, or this channel is going to be for us. I'm not going to worry about trying to make money off this channel. Not going to worry about the trolls and all that stuff. And I've created a new channel, and so yesterday I talked about it, but I didn't really say, okay, it is up and running. But YouTube has made it a lot easier to make a channel these days. There's 3 stages of verification you got to go through, and it was so easy to get through the verification steps. I'm verified in all 3 steps except for monetization. I got to get 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So I don't know how it's going to do today, but on the first day I posted down in the comment section, hey, check out my new channel, and it got like 30 subscribers just by doing that. So that was fantastic. I appreciate those that saw that and did it. And then of course today the video has not released. It'll release in a couple hours. We'll see how well it does then. But if you haven't went over there, I would appreciate it if you did. If you could go over to that other channel, it'll be in the description. The channel will be in the description in the box below here, or in the pinned comment in the comment section. And go over there, please, and subscribe, and watch the video. And I would just appreciate it. I try so hard to keep this channel running. I try so hard every day to come up with new content, and like I said yesterday, it's just not working. This channel is dying. I know why it's dying. There's nothing I can do to fix it. The trolls are going to come into this video just like I said yesterday, and they're going to tell me what's wrong with it, but it's not fixable. There's just nothing I can do to fix it. What the trolls don't seem to understand is the reason I do what I do is to try to fix what's already messed up. I would assume they have won. They've spent 8 years trying to destroy this channel, and after 8 years I think they've finally succeeded. I think they've finally got it. They report my channel every day, and like I said, in yesterday's video, this channel has not been reviewed by YouTube in a couple years, 2 or 3 years. They trust that I'm doing something right, but it's already been shadow banned, or YouTube says they don't shadow ban, but I'm sure it has been, and I know how they did it. I know it's just every day nonstop, 50 or 60 people with dozens of accounts coming in and doing their thing to destroy channels. And I just created this new channel, just created it, and I posted in the comment section, check out my new channel, and they're already starting over there. Hopefully, with it being a lawnmower repair business, YouTube will recognize that there's nothing inappropriate, controversial, or anything like that in the channel other than, oh, I spilled some gasoline on the carport here. Whoa! If YouTube recognizes it's not controversial, they'll ignore the trolls. So I think that's how I got to handle it. Look, the nomadic YouTube channels have a large audience of haters. I got a point here to make. It's worse than any other genre of YouTube. Oh, maybe some of the kids' channels are pretty bad. I would imagine, like Mr. Beast, I'm sure he gets trolled pretty hard. But as far as 60-year-old men, yeah, here's the thing I find so funny, is conservatives, they call themselves conservatives, 60-year-old conservatives, come onto my channel, tell me that I voted for, and they'll name call the other, you know, presidential candidate that we just had, the female. They name call her. Wait a minute. You're name calling something that is very inappropriate and calling yourself a conservative. How can you call yourself a conservative when you're saying such nasty, disgusting, inappropriate things? And then the hatred they show to this channel. Wait, how can you be a conservative if you have so much hatred of a channel that you don't have to watch? I find it amazing. I am a conservative. I don't cuss in public. I'm even a Christian. That doesn't mean I don't cuss. I don't cuss a lot. You know, occasionally I'll say something, especially if I'm upset at a troll. Carolyn's heard me a cuss, you know, maybe once a week or so. But I certainly don't cuss in public. I don't cuss on YouTube. It's just not a conservative value. It's not something that has to be done. But when you get on these channels and, you know, I'm a conservative MFer, I'll tell that MFer a thing or two. What? And they name call that female presidential candidate. They name call her, and it's just, why are you being so disgusting? You can't win an argument name calling. You can't. I mean, if you want to call someone a liar because they're lying, that's fine. But to just come up with a disgusting name, that's ridiculous. If you want to call someone a moron, I understand that, if they're being a moron. But to call someone, that's not a conservative value. So don't come on my channel telling me how conservative you are and that I voted for this inappropriate name. No, you're not a conservative. You are as liberal as they come. This is what liberals do. They can't win an argument, so they name call. Just because you voted for a guy, you can't call yourself a conservative. Sorry, you're not. You're a hater, you're disgusting, you're inappropriate. So the nomads have this following of haters, and they all call themselves Christians and conservatives. You're not. Just because you think you're going to get a better tax deal does not make you a conservative. It's a lifestyle. It's a frame of mind. And this country has lost that frame of mind just today. These Western values are going to, you know, junk. And I said, yeah, that's right. Because the Eastern values are so much better at the, you know, that thing they call communism. They don't even know what they're talking about. They just run their mouth hoping to say something that would make sense. And none of it makes sense. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to a video where I was on that new channel. So if I can inspire you to find morality in your life, so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.